Aha, message received loud and clear. Right, okay. Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah, I do like it. I know myself only too well. I do, truly. Right, let's get everybody on follow. Smashing. Now then, which field needs rolling? It's the question I'm going to ask myself. Is it multiples? Rolling. Right, so 50 and 49. All of them. Gordon Bennett. Right, okay then. Let's set them. Yeah, let's set them both. A set of two should really seriously get this done quite quickly. So, yeah, trying to think what other jobs we've got. Oh, feed the. No, it's halfway through the morning, I realise. Right, was it really worth me doing a follow me for that? I don't know that it was, but I don't know. Right, let's set this going then. It sort of scares me in a way that this is now does two jobs, because you sort of, I'm afraid it's going to mulch. No, that's definitely rolling. Smashing. It's just a bit scary when you know it has the capability of right, so let's set this going. Yes, the correct field, and 2, and headlands I think only 3, because that's quite a lot. 16 meters. Right, smashing. Save field 50. Save course activate. 8.2 meters with 2 tools, not just with 1. Smash it. And go first. Go. Smash in. It should literally take a matter of minutes. In fact, you know something? Let's just. I don't think there's anything more we can actually do at present other than roll, if I'm honest. Yeah, so let's just hit these fields fast and hard with these. 8.2 meters. Clear, load, activate. Right, and go. Yes, I think we're going to sit inside. I'm trying to think. Let's have a look in the production while we've got a moment, while we are following, and make sure that the. Now that has got everything converted. Now the BGA has got 62 tons, so yeah, we've done, and everything's correct. Building the digestate up for the back end, as we usually do. Yeah, we've got the Lord's one selling our bread. It doesn't sell a lot. That's the only one thing I have. There's one mod that I found over the last couple of sessions called the Land Bakery, or Land Baccarai, as it says in the productions. And it has an insect. Well, it's a specialist, so I suppose it is like anything. There's no way a not quite specialist can actually well, I suppose there is. There are some trade-offs. You do need to stick water into. It's got obviously adjusted processors, so the recipe's more complicated, so you get better outputs. But nevertheless, it is still insane. We could seriously, with having all of the. Let's have a look at how much we've got in. We have. In fact, I think we stuck it all in the lots, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So it's in productions. Let's have a look at the storage in the top one. We have, yeah, 40 tons of flour and 21 tons of, and 5 tons of, yeah, so it's producing flour. Now it's flour producing is phenomenal. It really is. Right, trying to think. No, there isn't. We've literally just got to roll the fields now. Is there anything else? That's the point. Precision farming. Yes, check. Have we got pHs? Now the 49 and 50 don't look perfect. They look like we've. They does the nitrogen that they do. The nitrogen looks perfect, but the pH doesn't look right. So with that in mind, Let's grab our last big tractor. And let's, yeah, because I like this because of the weight. I know we can use the little one, but it's, yeah, it's, although you can use it, this one won't struggle with any weight problems. So this is pH, lime. And we have lime in, that is good. Yeah, while we've got the fence, why not? Smashing, it's all lime. I thought the stones, the stone picking was I'm not sure those little things aren't working. It seems to be stone picking is not working on the map. I'm thinking it's that, because we've tried two with the Foncaser, which I've always worked. And I thought it was me, I thought it was because I hadn't switched them on, but then I noticed in Western Wilds the next day when I did a session that I switched it on thinking that was definitely the problem. The workers actually switched them off. So it's not dependent on you having them switched on at all. So that means that it wouldn't have mattered had I... Is that everything it is? Yeah, so which fields are nearly finished? Which fields for... Yeah, both 50. Right, let's set this going on field 50 and we're about to finish. I'm wanting to hit this as hard as possible. 50, 28 meters, clear, load, activate, go to first, go. Hey, it says 24, doesn't it? But it is. Right, smashing. Now they're coming to finish that. So, wires shouldn't get in the way of that one. Let's set this going. Field 49. Check that we haven't got... Ah, we have. Clear, load, activate. And go. We have Farmer Girl. Smash it. Princess Leia has finished her job on the field. Wow, this isn't going to take as long to rip through this. I'm glad, because I'd like to get us a few months in. Obviously we've... that is the point. What am I planting? What was I planting? No. You have planted your Wally, that's why you're rolling. Planted all barley, is that right? Let's have a look. Yeah, this is, I keep saying, this is the curse of the running multiple Let's Plays. You truly do. If you would run... Ah, it is, it's all barley, smashing. Yeah, I should know that if I'm rolling, then I have obviously planted. It should go. Again, rolling is a new job that I haven't quite... Yeah, I haven't quite got that click to... Yeah, it is true, in my defence. Clear, load, activate. We want right. Go. We seem to be getting a lot of Farmer Girl. That's 2 Farmer Girls. Right, now then. I think we're nearly finished. And I think that is the last field. Wow, I'm liking this. This is what I call efficient. In fact, do you know something? I think I can do that in 1. I don't think we should have you running up and down the field, making it bigger than it actually is. Although, to be honest, I think it's still... That's definitely 28 metres. That's not 24. So I wonder why Core Space reading it as 24. We have overridden it, but... Or did we on this one? Right, let's top up. Now, note, we didn't use much, thankfully. That is a point. Have we got anything... Ah, no, we haven't. Smashing. Am I terrified? do apologise for that. My wife has a sixth sense for when I'm... sorry for that, it's a little bit... It's quite hard to do, but yeah, no excuses. I could have done it. I could. Would have been better than that, but... Yes, I do apologise for the interruptions. Right, I think... Again, we shouldn't really need... Yeah, I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, it has. It's lost one section. Oh, the nitrogen says good. Does that mean I've not done the nitrogen as well then? I see. Okay. Right, did I... Oh, I can't remember now if I've actually switched the course over. 49, 24, clear, load, activate. Let's try. Knock it on this. Right, first waypoint, go. Let's see if there's any gaps, because I'm sure it's 27 metres. Right, rollers are doing nicely. Oh, that one is that I can see. Ah, there's the other one. Amazing. Aha, hang on 1 second. I didn't see an auto then. Aha. I have no idea why that does that. No. Yeah, I have no idea because we had it on automatic last time, so it only course blowers had this for the liming. It is like when it's... Actually, no, it has. Yeah, it's limed. It's altered it from auto. That's the point. Let's have a quick look at precision farming for field 50. See, it has done 50 correct. No, that's nitrogen. Now that to me looks like it's not actually made any changes. Let's just quickly jump to the bear. Because that we've just wasted. And you've not actually done anything because it's not an auto. Oh no. Yeah, it is perfect. So that's bizarre. It doesn't marry up. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the Old Kiwi Farm. Obviously, there is something wrong. The stones is definitely not quite working correctly. Definitely, 100%. So, yes, now then, you were supposed to be using the bear as you run around like you used to do when you first started content creating, just to see if you... Yeah, it's... I never did master this, because there is a certain element of you've got to stick it on follow all the time. And that's when I lose, because you grab a tractor, you move it on to the next job, instead of grabbing the bear and then grabbing the tractor, or running the tractor to the bear, it's a bit more cumbersome. But it's a little less jumping from the map, but only if you're working on one screen. That's the only trouble. There isn't any perfect solution, otherwise every content creator would actually do it that way. I know everybody's got their... You'd never see Mr. CDP tab unless he was showing you how he sets up his Let's Plays. The only time you'll see him tab. Frithgar, Frithgar's Frithgar. Frithgar will do what he likes. He does tab sometimes, and then other times if he's feeling like he doesn't want to tab, he won't tab. Yeah, so Frithgar's flamboyant, as I've always said. Yeah, he does prove that actually your subscribers and viewers like you for you, not for necessarily what you do. You'll never please everybody. I've tried to adapt to try to please as many people as possible, but in so doing there is a bit of compromise, whether that's to the way that I want to do things or the way that you would like me to do it. That is true. Some people are purists. That one thing I am going to say as well, I've been threatening this for a while. I would like to stick the interactive zone markers off. Now, I'm a bit of a fan of the minimap because of precision farming. I am, if I'm honest. I can live without it normally. I can. Because we can use precision farming the other way. We can. It's definitely right. How much more have we got to do? Yeah, you see, I'm doing it again. That used to doing it. I think that one's not far off. I might be wrong. No, surely not. That's... now we're on the up and the downs. We're a long way off from finished. Yeah, it's a bigger field than sort of you think. How are we doing with the lime? Done the outer rounds. Now on the intersection. Now this might intersect with, yeah, the rollers a little. Got to be very lucky. It's only trouble when you are multiple tools. It's, of course, blade's good, but it's not perfect. Tell you what, I think, yeah, this is ideal, isn't it? Let's time lapse this, because I don't want it to be the main focus of the entire episode, so I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, job's a good one. I think that is us completely done, so we can, yeah, I was wanting to get us through, literally, so that we're not just stuck on this, but that's completely finished. So, trying to think, how much silage have we got? So I want to make sure that we've got enough. I need to check how much we've got in the productions as to how much we can. We have 263 tonnes, I think we've got it all converted, haven't we? So we need to be speeding through the day. We can actually probably almost do 2 days. So let's do our equipment, stick that all away. It doesn't matter if we block the Amazon in. That really is, yeah, cedar of. Yeah, it's not a waste. It never is, because your main cedar could break down. You never know. Yeah, in real life it would anyway. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a bad thing ever to. Think like that, where you've got a backup. Obviously, if I'm a simulator, we can always repair. Yes, we can, but in real life, not so much. Yeah, that could go out of action. So again, I'm trying to play realistically. Yeah, I mean, of course, don't get me wrong. If we'd have got the 9 meter first and that, yeah, but you don't ever know what's going to drop, do you? So. Or what you can afford. Sometimes I've started, yeah, quite a few with the 4 meter. I would willingly, yeah, start up with the 4 meter. It's reasonable. I don't like 3s very much. I'm not a massive fan of those. Right. Now, if I left the. Right. Let's get this away. And we should jump to the lorry. Right, then we want the last section, don't we, for this bits and bobs, and we are on the right thing. I want to spin around so we're facing forwards. Only not really did I want to cause such carnage as that. That was not your best work, Mr. Smith. No. But yeah, it is what it is. Cannot always, yeah, to be honest, I'm just getting over a horrible stomach bug. It is. So I am. Yeah, I do apologise if I'm a little bit more sloppy at things than normal. Even though, as I'm sure you fully know that, yeah, perfection is far from my abilities. Absolutely. Yeah, I do my best, and I have good days and bad days like everyone else. Some days I can be on fire, and other days not so much. Right, I can hear the bear. Let's get you under cover. In fact, no. Let's race off to the next job. Absolutely. We want to be going over to sipping a little, feel like a tiny little ant. I know that's one of my favourite sayings. It is one of my catchphrases. I realise I see it in editing that often. It is true though. I do feel like a tiny little ant when you... Yeah. Right, so then we are going to... do that, speed up till dinner time, 360, and then we shall get some more silage, go to the evening, fill it up again, smashing, that'll do nicely. Let's fill up and take it through till tea time. Right. And then we'll leave it fully topped up till the morning. Should get a nice early tick-ups. Wow, that is tremendous. Remind myself, I know I will have looked, I just cannot for the life of me remember what we had. Yeah, it's all flooding back now. Nothing that we want or need. Still, we have done very well for equipment. I even got a telehandler, which is something I'm beginning to realise. Telehandler or wheel loader is seriously almost as important on almost all Let's Plays as your tractors. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that has quite a large impact. I know you can use front loaders, and they do get you out of a bind in lots of situations, but you truly can't beat a proper telehandler or a wheel loader, in my opinion, of course. Yes. Can manage without it, don't get me wrong. Right, let's speed through till tea time, and then we should top up again. eat out of a tick-up. Now there is one thing I wanted to say, and that is, yeah, I've always, for expediency, it's always sell things directly for quite a few reasons. I will explain why. One of them being that I have picked, I don't mind auto-load if I'm auto-loading pallets. I really don't mind that at all. But I do, let me just get this still for, I find it very difficult to concentrate on two things at once. I'm a terror. Right, let's take that, let's top up again. Yeah, I've always done for expediency where I sell directly, and it isn't to be lazy, it is that I remember on Adelshaven, I always get that mixed up. Adelshaven, I had a fortune's worth of cheese and butter, and I had an auto-load trailer, and it absolutely destroyed the pile. Now that was about 30 or 40 grand's worth of stuff that I could really ill afford losing. I was literally down to a few thousand, and it just ruined an awful lot. And it's not just the once, and it may be fixed by now. I'm not saying it's still a problem, but it is gutting. I would sooner take a hit on price. I do realise though, obviously it's something that Mr. CDP does all of the time, and a lot of content creators, not all, also do it where they show you. I think it's solidifying what you do. I could just as easily put the pallets down and do that. Obviously we wouldn't go quite so far in the Let's Play quite so quickly, but that's not a problem. I have done that whole better wrong. I used to literally do that, and it was there that I realised right back at the beginning that if I did, because it was only manual, and literally I would manually do the pallets onto the truck that we'd got, and if I did that, the session would take twice as long. And at that point I refused to do things off camera. I did, but then again, that type of thing, I think, yeah, because I could conjure up all manner of pallets if I don't show you all of that kind of process. So all I do that behind the scenes, it is mainly for expediency and so that I don't lose products. But I'm asking for your opinion on whether it is something that I actually should do, as in to show. Should I show more of the actual selling of the productions rather than doing what I do, which is to literally sell direct? Now I do realise I take a hit. It will take an average of the price. Now the electric and the methane, they're a bit different. The digestic, likewise, I could take a hit on that because it would sell it at the map prices, and we always sell it at the slurry yard for a lot, thanks to our contacts. Wink, wink. Yeah, nothing illegal. Yeah. Now, obviously, yeah, I'm trying to think. No, that's true on this. I haven't got anything. I have on this. Yeah, that is true. Obviously, we're distributing our flour and to make our own bread, which we're selling. Now, obviously, we are selling that. It's down to 9 litres, so we are getting hits. The 49 tons of flour is being made into bread each and every day. Now obviously the bread making on this is not super duper. It isn't. Oh my life, look what we got just through the tick-ups in the day. Seriously though, I'm thinking we ought to stick the Baccarat down. I know this is a nuclear Let's Play, but it is really about making the most out of the situation. I'd just like to highlight this is amazing. It really is an absolutely amazing production. It is one that I only discovered the other day to realise what a gem it is. So yes, I have broken my neck a few times to actually try to... That is a point. Let's not waste. Let's stick that where it's actually there. Right, there is a bit of landscaping to be done. Oh, there is quite a bit. I can see that from here. Woohoo! Yeah, that is nasty. And of course, did I save it? No. That would have been... I have been being good actually quite a bit recently, but obviously not today. Gordon Bennett. Right, let's make that bit bigger. We'll give it a more gradual drop. Wow. You can see by the step how much that's dropping. see. It's not too bad. No, it's not letting me alter the road very much. Wow, it's like being in Sheffield. Yeah. Wow, yeah, absolutely. Ooh, yes, that just accentuates exactly how bad that is. Right, let's... Yeah, I hate seeing floating chevrons, I do, but I'm not sure we're going to get away. That is a lot of height. Really is. Even if I pull it back quite a lot. And I've done it again. Managed to stand in the way. Still floating? Oh my life. And as soon as you touch it with the softening tool, it actually goes, it just literally disintegrates all of the work you've just tried to do. Dual snow, I need to be in as far as possible, hopefully without the trees. Yeah, if I hit soften now on that patch, it seriously undoes all I've just done. So do you know, I think we're going to have to leave that, unfortunately. It is obviously, that's the point actually, that was something that I half said earlier. I am thinking about switching off interactive zone markers, but if I am going to do that, yeah, I need to give myself some, and this you will see, this is me showing you how I'm going to accomplish this. So we need to, that's going to be water now. Let's see, first of all, can we paint? Is there any plants? Blue plants. Of course there aren't, because you want a blue plant. Still, we could equate. No painting. Oh, is that all we've got on this? Just that? Okay. But decoration, that's a point. Could go for... No, that's going to ruin it. It needs to be tiny if we're going to do that. Yeah, some way of like showing... Yeah, where everything is. Oh, drum, I suppose, wouldn't be too bad. That's true, it wouldn't, actually, thinking about it. If it'll... Ah, this is where you need that free mode, isn't it? And how big are they? Yes, we need to switch that free mode so that it will let me do that. So that is the water, which we're showing by having those urns. So this is my... I realise this is going to cost me. Now the normal drop off, and I think that's fairly obvious, there are loading doors there. And obviously the pallet spawn point is likewise obvious. So this is what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to switch the interactive zone markers off. But bear with me, because I do realise actually I was thinking about this on Stone Valley, and I was literally threatening on doing this. Where are we? It's on that one, I think. Interactive zone markers off. Because it also gets rid of the chevrons, so you'll never know. So brilliant. So that's the water. Still don't know if that's in quite... The trouble is, obviously, it still pops up. It does warn you. And I think most things, I know pretty much the nozzle is right where I need to be, and also I know that this is in front of this. So yes, that most things I don't think I struggle with, but some things I will, so bear in mind, especially if it's a new mod, that I'll not always get this perfect, but I am trying my best to make it more believable and to make my content go that little bit more realistic, and yeah, I am. Right, anyway, it's time to sleep. Yeah, let's see what we get till the morning. Oh, that's a point. Let's just check, because sometimes you get another drop. Like that. Yes, that wasn't there early, now it is. I do think though, truthfully, we have enough small tractors with the Antonio Carrera, and we also have the Luxem, so I don't think there's any room at the inn for a small one. I really don't. So, September, no, it needs to go to 9 o'clock now. It's, yeah, winding down, winter. Woohoo! Rain. Wow, 137, 167 with its hiccups. 16 tonner for 22. We could get fantastic Claris. I love that. 10,000 for a trailed. It's not bad, is it? I do like the Claris. I mean, I did ours is actually the equivalent to a Claris, but that is 10,000. Now, we skimped a little bit at the beginning because obviously, I can't remember if we got the drop or I just did it to be reasonable. Now, that is actually a good buy, so we will say absolutely yes to that. Because it would save us. Also, we could do two things at once. We could use the old 28 metre. Now then, now we need to change our model. The one thing I forgot to do in my cleverness was to distribute the... Yeah, that is a point. How do we... We don't want that. We want... Now that is the point with it being an all-in-one. This is going to distribute to itself, isn't it? So I think it is, I would imagine, because it would be very difficult to... Now that is a point. Can we not switch bread off? No. We can't. That is a point. This is not going to work, is it? I need to change this. You see, this is why I like doing things like this. Truthfully, you don't honestly know. Now, if this is true and I am right, then that means there'll be no... Because we have said to distribute, and that has had no flour, and the bread we want to be selling, and there's no... Right, so in that case, we need to be switching off... Oh, that is such a shame. So that means we need a second production, because we can't switch the lots off to... Yeah, it automatically thinks you want bread from it, which that is a shame. And then weeds. It's bizarre. We have weeds up here, but it's not showing that there's weeds on the field. And if you look at nitrogen also, it is weeds just up here. Absolutely strange. Wow. Needs rolling. Oh. No, it's just the bits where, yeah, it really does need rolling because it's, yeah, right, okay. Yeah, this is, yeah, I'm glad we've come across this because this is something obviously I didn't really think through. Now, I'm trying to think about this. Yes, have we a solution? Right. Now then, that's a point. Now, yeah, let's top this up first. First order of business. Yeah, let's literally let's fill this up to 75 tons. Then we shall give our thing a wash. Our trailer a wash, and we shall then shift. If the lots will allow us to take out this, I've been caught by this on the Omatana ones where it doesn't allow you to take things out. It may do, I'm not saying it won't, I'm just saying it's not something I know yet. Right, silage. Yeah. So let's fill this up. October. So my weeder mustn't quite have weeded up that end, because we did preempt. No, let's just check that actually. Yeah, did I preemptively weed? I usually do. But did I? Is that another job I should have done? No, it's just like it's missed one end on that one field. So we did spray, but it's like for some reason the sprayer hasn't done it. Oh well. It is what it is. We can still actually spray it. I can manually sort that. Right, let's do this. So, which do we need? 27. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is also... Sorry about the noise, I forget about that. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of obviously streamline this so it's as more like real life as possible. Now I do realise obviously there's the info screens, which I find useful because they only pop up when you're at a place, and it shows, again, this is that transparency that I often talk about, where I show you, because I switch these things on exactly so there can be no cheating, because every single one of our productions has that additional information. So where I step out onto that plinth, then you're going to see exactly what's in there. So if there's any cheating and skullduggery going on, you'll see it, and I do that on purpose. So what have we got here? 63 tons of flour. Yeah, let's see if we can grab some flour out, because if we can kickstart this ourselves, which that will be a nice place to be. This, surely you're supposed to be able to do that. Right, let's do this. Can't remember, have I got the... I love the American Garden House. I think I have, haven't I? I'm sure I have. It is becoming my fast favourite. It's not quite as fast as the fixed one that I used to have, but it is still, nevertheless, convenient. Yes, we have special tanks fitted in all of our vehicles. Wink, wink, if you get my drift. Not that far beyond the realms of possibility. I could have one of those jet guns. Water soakers in Britain they're called. I'm not sure what everyone else has them. Right, oh, I need to stick that excess on time. This is true. Can I? Oh, I think I can actually. It's the one good thing about this. You can actually stick this back in, which I like. That's one thing this has over the Hessian. The Hessian is obviously a much more simple production, and it's the outputs are supposed to be taken out when you're ready, and they don't go back in. The inputs you can take out, the grass, the straw, that type of thing, but not so the outputs. Right, now imagine this is me washing the inside and going through whatever procedures I would need to do to actually wash this out. Because silage is not the nicest of things, not when you're going to be moving proper. Although I suppose, honestly, if you were shifting flour, we might well do it in bags. Yeah, if of course we can do it. It is a big if. We shall see. Because this is the same cunning plan I have on my Stone Valley, so we shall see if it's going to crash and burn. Wow. Right, no filling in that. Oh, but then again, it's not selected. Ah. Okay. And the pickup points will be around there. Drop-off point will be there. So, let me just see, I am sure that is, yeah, the grate is where I grab everything. So that is such a shame. I cannot... Yeah, I am right. That's where the pallets would spawn if I was spawning. Well, I suppose we could spawn the flour, if that's the case. And then we could put some back in and switch it on. It's a bit faffy, but again, it's... Yeah, I think we're going to have to do something like that, because it's such a shame to... Right, let's do that then. We want to... Yeah, flour. No, it's flour's flour, isn't it? So we want outgoing flour. We want to... Ah! Smashing. Okay, jobs are good. That'll do. We do have a low loader. I was forgetting the fact that I can't just grab them like traditional pallets. Yes, because it's a long time. Poor Belleron should have taught me something, but it is a long time since I've been there. So, right, did I? No, I jumped into it because it's a habit. Yes. Yes, I'm trying to keep it so we don't keep darting across the user. It's become such a habit, it's almost as bad as tabbing. I realise that, but it is very difficult. I have tried to tackle this. I was getting quite good on my FS19 Let's Plays, where I insisted upon grabbing, apart from, say, a couple of times in a session where you had no choice. Right, so we need to grab, I think the Luxon will do fine. Smashing. Grab the Dangerville. Grab the telehandler, which we may as well put on the back of this. Is that one? No, that's the extensions. Ah, that's it. Now, if you're going to stick the telehandler on this, then why are you sticking them away? Right, telehandler. I've got this on my Western Wilds as well. It's a very nice telehandler, and I do love the red. This is my red and black together are my favourite two colours. I prefer more black than red, but this is still nice. Smashing. Let's get this sorted. Ooh. Now I'm not sure this is going to work. Can I stick flour like that? Ooh, I hate that. Yeah, because that telehandler's boom is too close. Whoa. Okay, let's go in cab. Let's remember the telehandler could whack that pipe. This is true. This is a voyage of discovery. You may all know the answer to this question, whereas I personally don't. It's a long time since I've tried to do this. Now let's try and gauge whereabouts the beginning of that is. That's it, smashing straps off. Ooh. Defeated by the low loader itself. Okay, we're going to have to do what I was on about the other day, which is literally roll it off the front. Luckily this is one of the few where you can actually do that, although not so gracefully with a telehandler. Right, let's see. Let's get this going, because I'm not sure this is going to work. You normally have to distribute from one to another. This is, I suppose, where a multi-outputty one is not necessarily. Right, let's push these close together so we can grab two at a time. I want to make this as speedy as possible without being too silly. Now that is the point. It said they were 5 tons. Yes. So can I lift 2 at a time? That is the question. I would have thought the answer to that was no. So let's just go for 1. I haven't got hand liftable pallets because I don't do this often enough for that to be something that I would do. This is more meant for vehicles, isn't it, really? it seems to not classify the weight as it really is. So that's 10 tons. I'm not sure my little telehandler would, but I'm not going to tell the game that. Yeah. So that's 25 tons of flour, which if I remember rightly, that can kick that out, that amount of bread in one evening. Actually double that if I remember rightly, roughly. I think it's 48 tons. We could have literally grabbed all of that out of there. Yes, I do apologise, this slow load isn't really the best of things to do this, but it will work. Just not sure of the straps. Yeah, I think the... get on there just. I'm not sure. This was another thing I was talking about. Oh no, it's going to clear it. That ramp's a good one. Although we did actually get problems with it the other day, didn't we? Wow, this rain. Excuse me, this rain is really loud. I don't think they strapped it here, it's just that end. Ooh. Well, it must be the locking scripts themselves, or I'm not driving fast enough to upset anything. Right, so then, I think, no, I do trust my thing. Now the loading doors, this end, that is where we drop things off, so let's, ooh, now this is where the big bag winch isn't so good. Yeah, this is where traditional pallets, yeah, the only way we can do this is by pushing, because if I try to grab those, it will literally grab the trailer, because it grabs, oh, well there they are. Ah, I suppose of course it's no different to manually shifting or selling flour to, yeah, oh brilliant. And of course we don't get paid for it. Oh, amazing. Oh wow, they're that amazing. Love it. So that's 25 tons of flour, which should in the morning. Right, let's speed through the day. I'm not gonna go too much more, but I would like to get us through. Right, so we don't speed through till dinner, and then we should put some more. That's true. We should sell the bread as well. Thinking about it, through the hourly tick-ups. We should get the energy business and the bread business. Ooh, yeah. Let's just make sure it's alright to say no, yeah, but have you got the bakery right? Selling your bread. I have, absolutely. Now then, let's go and top that up. I think one load by the look of it at the minute. Never ceases to amaze me on the nuclear Let's Plays how we can sometimes do super duper well very quickly, which I can't always do on my normal Let's Plays. Yeah. I would like to do a start from scratch, which really is a start from scratch. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've done plenty of, I've done yeah, what I call an extreme. That the one I did at Westbridge Hills, the second one that got amalgamated with my main storyline one, that was more extreme than I've seen anybody ever do. That was extreme. It really was. So yes, I with the best of them, I even think I stand toe to toe with Frithgar on that one. And I've got to be honest, of all the content creators that have ever done extremes, I thought he always managed to hold the crown with his logging map, which he did. Yeah, I mean, he'd got a loan that was a horrific. He'd mucked around with XML files, so his loan was absolutely humongous. He was hemorrhaging money every day, and he still managed. And I think he was on hard economy as well. I can't remember if he knocked that down to normal, but that was as extreme as it gets. Now, I've done it with no money. My Calmsden was an extreme, and we did very well on that, to be honest. And was that on hard? I can't remember if that was on hard. I have done hard economy. I did my Old Stream Farm. That was hard, and I always felt that that stunted growth, which is why ever since the Old Stream Farm on a normal Let's Play, I have actually stuck it on normal, because the growth is so terrible, the prices are so awful. I've got used to it. I can do it, but it's just it means things take an awful long time. Although I've got to be honest, I think with the productions that we've got now, but the trouble is you've got to start from absolutely zilch. That's kind of start from scratch. Now that's tough, because even buying one tractor is very tough. Right, let's go through till tea time, and then we should top up again. Yes, I think we'll probably call it, as this is a nuclear, that next harvest is our last one. I'd love to see how well we do on this, I really would, because I think we're going to do super duper. Take it to 4. Then we should top up, ready for morning. More rain on the way. It's not far off full still. Can get it ready for the morning. Well, 190 grand, not bad at all. Our BGA is the energy business, has been good to us, as is the bakery. Let's see how much that's processed. Ah, wrong one. Yeah, let's have a look how much flour that's got. Oh, is that? Oh, you've not activated it. Yeah, now you've got some things missing on that. Oh, of course. Ah, that's true. We need to... Right, for this one, this is sort of breaking my golden rule, because I can't... Yeah, I've got to buy some sugar. Got to make this work. It's not something I've done in a long time. I did used to do this right back at the beginning on my Elm Creek, when I'd got a sugar factory. I used to buy the sets from the multi-fruit, so that I was producing 3 times the amount, which is not cheating. If you had a factory you would do that, but since then I've always decided that I would go with what's... But obviously for a thing like that we're going to have to buy sugar in from an external source. Of course we are still going to have to pay for it, but it's yeah, I wish I could obviously do things a little differently. Right, so then we need water. Is a point. Have we got any means of getting water in our... Have I got any water? I haven't, have I? So strangely enough, that there has dropped at a remarkable time. It's not a bad one. I could go... There's a few routes I could go for water. But let's go for it. It'll be useful for many things. So, right, yeah, we shall, because it is a good price, 22 grand for a standard one. Well, there you go. Right, let's go grab that. This is... no, it is slowing us down, but it's a slowing us down that we need to do, so right. Now then, have we got any other trailers? We have, haven't we? Let's just grab the variant. I've done it again, I've jumped across the map. Now then, remind me, I can't read. This is, as I say, this is also the curse of an older man when your memory begins to get a little... yeah, I thought we had got another one, but I wouldn't like to have gone out on a limb. It's funny, there are some pieces of equipment, like, say, baler or forage wagon, that I tend to remember. You know, whether I've got a baler or... it's like Stone Valley, I've got both, which is unusual. Yeah, it is. I usually have one or the other. I think I could probably list... I have, in fact, yeah, that is funny. Hobo's Hollow, I've got 2 forage wagons, but we've had a baler all the way through that particular Let's Play. Right, so we want sugar. We're not going to go mad on this, we're just going to get what we need to get us by. Let's put this in its little garage. Right, smashing. Yeah, let's go back to that. I always switch it off and always forget to switch it back on. Right, sugar. Ah, now that is the point. Yes, I'm going to have to... right, and nothing is ever as simple. Still, I like this. It is right. So we need to switch. We need to make sugar, don't we? How much do we get? 48 times 250. Yeah, let's do the minimal. Yeah, I don't want to like... Andrew, I suppose we could take... not a lot, a little bit of them all. So activate, activate, activate. Let's do... yeah, we'll do a little bit of each. Say 5 tons. I don't want to go mad. This is not me trying to cheat. It's just that, yeah, I didn't think this through. Although I think I'm going to have to do this on probably all of the Let's Plays where we've done this. Yeah, I need to dump this into the all-in-one. Now we need to distribute this as well. I suppose, yeah, this does answer what I was talking about earlier. This means if we're going to need to distribute that rather than sell. That's back. It's not going to matter, is it? Right, so let's, while we've got a minute, sugar we want to distribute, which is the outgoing, not ingoing. Sugar. Now will this... yeah, I think we're going to... now we'll try distributing, because there's no processors we've got switched on that require sugar, but I have a sneaky feeling that that's not going to spawn that to anyone else. So right, we want to cut sugar beet 5 tons and sugar cane 5 tons ish. It's not... yeah, we're paying for it, and I know it's cheap, but this is me getting the process going, which you could buy sugar and we are paying a price, so yeah, we're not cheating. Ooh, not by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not... I like everything to be produced by us, but really even in the real world that would be very difficult for a farmer to do, really. That was better. Whoa, yeah, that is really... oh well, I like this. I do. I always do like doing things you've never done before as well. And many of you may have already gone on this voyage of discovery. So I've been on this early on, but then not done it for a long while. I've tended to sell due to the problems I have had with selling on a few Let's Plays when I lost very expensive products. I think it also happened on Hobo's Hollow, where I think I'd got 5 or 6 butters, which that's 10 to 12 grand. I mean, again, it's money you can ill afford to lose over a glitch, a game mechanic glitch. It really is. Right, sugar cane. We shall see if this distributes by the morning. If it doesn't, we'll obviously spawn it, and we'll go from there. I think the way that the Lords handled that is that you can spawn like he's done where we saw that. That's his way of handling that problem, which is good. I like it. Oh. Can this not have sugar cane? Oh, maybe it can't then. Ah, no. A lot of trailers can't handle it, can they? That's true. Right. No sugar cane then. That's smashing. Let's sleep through till morning. Let's just check the BGA. Yeah, I want to make sure that we are fully... Yeah, 73. Smashing. Let's sleep through till morning. 9 o'clock is fine. Yes, it would be nice to take us to December, January, where we... that will be the end of this session, because I'd like to do... In fact, yeah, do you know, I think today we'll see what's on sale. We've already got a fantastic... Oh, wow, that's a super duper one. Wow, 6.5 tons. Now, could our... What does that mean? Z Kinematics Edition? I have no idea. I still don't think our telehandler could cope with that. I've got the same weight on the Farasin on Western Wilds, and as soon as it goes above 2.7 to 8 tons, it literally, yeah, it gives up the ghost. It really does. It can't, in fact, yeah, let's just pull that back. Yeah, in fact, we didn't need to do that. We could just literally do that. Right, so that is where I'm going to leave this session. We have done quite a lot, and all my life, 221,791. Ah, now then, yes. Do you know, I'm a terror for forgetting that. Flour, sugar, 7 tons. Ah, it's done it. It's distributed the sugar. Brilliant. There we go. Water. Yeah, that's the one thing I am going to do, because I've obviously scuppered myself with that. Let's go grab the water and let's at least get that finished. Now then, we have not placed a water point, have we? Because we've never needed to. Oh wait, yeah we have. Didn't we place one down by the Omatana? The supplies? I think we did, didn't we? No, we didn't, which we should have done actually. Right, anyway, let's go grab that. We shall place one. And this is the last thing we're doing. Yeah, I just like to at least get that ready, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to forget. Now then, fuel. Oh, we're passing. This time it's a sensible thing, because you are only on 3/4 or... yeah, 2/3 maybe. Why have I only brought one tractor when I've got at least a couple of things I need to bring? And we've got a low loader to boot as well. No, seriously. Right, well. We should come back for the Claris. I do like that. I've got one of those on my Greenlands. It is an absolutely amazing mod. It really is. The only thing is that it's got wide wheels. I would love it if we could go... Ah, now that is a point. Yes, I said I could handle this. Can I remember? I would have thought it was by those garage doors. I would have thought we were in the box. Now this is the reason why I'm not a massive fan of this, because yeah, Mr. CDP, you'd struggle to... Yeah, you see, this is where my thing needs to be. I need to do another marker there, right where I am, just so as next time, you know, I'm sharing this with you so that you know what I'm doing. Now, landscape, is there any way I can paint say green. Will it let me deface the... Yeah, that'll do. In a place like that where we know that we can go for that, that is where we'll do that. So we do want to repair you and repair you. And let's go and get some water. We should put a water point down. I'm not sure where to put it because obviously we're going to need it at the bakery and at the... No, actually we've not... Yeah, sorry, if we were going hay and grass, you can make digestate, but we haven't really got... No, we haven't got a grass field, so we haven't got a problem. So actually we'll stick our water point where it's needed. I will stick it straight outside the bakery, as close to that as possible. Right, so then. Right, so we should stick it at this end, I think. So we want container. Let's go for something a little different. Have ever had that? Yeah, let's stick the help menu and we'll stick freeload. Free on. Ah, now that is a point. Now this is again where you need to stick zone markers when you've never had a mod. You really do. That is definitely one time when you see Mr. Silly P is... Mind you, he does know he fumbles around sometimes, it is true. This is why I'm not a massive fan of doing this, but I will get better. And this is us only placing things, so... Container... I mean, probably, yeah, so it needs to be facing outwards, which actually does make perfect sense. Right, so we need to toggle free mode on. Now we need to switch that off. And now we need to switch those back off. You see, I suppose that's the thing that I always thought it was a little bit pointless, because obviously you're in menus. You can't. I've never seen anyone that has not gone into menus. So to me, it's pretty pointless. I mean, even Mr. CDP often says about I'm pulling up the computer, but there's obviously some of it that you can't even draw that into a storyline. When you're in your productions menus, you're in your productions menus. There's nothing anyone can do. I suppose glowy symbols, yeah, I suppose that is true. Oh my life, that's just very slow. This is like the one, yeah, it is. Do you know something? We should do that next time. We shall. This is, I've got the same, a very slow one as well on... In fact, no, we'll leave it for now. We will. It's not the end of the world. If we know it's a slow one, what we'll do is we'll fill it up whilst we're going to do something else. Because you can, that's one good thing, you can fill and leave it filling whilst you go and do something else. So yeah, we shall investigate that. I'm hoping I remember though. I really am, because you all know how bad I am at remembering some detail like that. Hopefully we will. Anyway, yes, I hope you have enjoyed this session. Next session, what I'd like to do is obviously, yeah, put the water down, obviously top up the BGA, do all of the normal daily tasks that we have to do, and I'd like to get us through to December, January, when the price of our digestates. Now that is a point. We haven't put the slurry yard down yet, have we? No, we haven't. No, that's another 50 grand, but we can afford it. Let's have a look. How much digestate have we got though? That is the question. Ooh, nearly 100 tons. Oh, it's not bad. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that reminds me. Have we got... I think we put that straw in our silo. We need to move that into the Omatana, the farm supplies one. We do, otherwise it can't do it. Right, so we need digestates. No, sorry, I'm confusing myself now. Right, I need to go down here and see what the current price is of the digestate. If we would, of course. Wally, you need to place the... Yeah, let's do it. Actually, this is fairly flat down here. Don't think there's any more room. At least I'm out of the way, because I'm a... Now, I found a trick out for this. If you go high, it lets you zip really quickly. He says as it goes low again. I don't know how to... you move just like that. And then you go in. That's it. I've got to get better at that, because you can zip across the map so quickly. Now, I don't think we can... The slaughter yard's quite large. It may go there. Let's have a quick look. This is going to cost us 50,000. This person's contacts are tremendous. They are. They get super duper unheard of prices. Yeah, I put a few more mods in as well for sell points. Dairy, I'm not sure. Small dairy with 10% bigger prices. Okay. So we want the slurry yard. Yes. Which I cannot see for looking. There we are. Oh, maybe we can. There's going to be a bit of mouth. Right, let's this time learn my lesson from earlier. Let's save the game, because if this goes terribly wrong, as it can do, at least we can... Now then, let's see. I need to zip out and just fly by moving, and then we need to go selling points. Selling points. And let's see, we're a little bit close. Shouldn't be an awful lot of malformation of the field. It's just I'm worried about the... Can get past... the drop-off one is over that side. No, I've seen worse. Yeah, that's not going to do something terrible. We need to drop that down. Don't go too close to these chevrons. I'd sooner have a bit of a gradual, as long as I don't wreck the field. That's my only. Now then, yes, it does take a few minutes for this to kick in to show you everything, but it does show you the prices straight away. It does. It just doesn't show you the the pattern. Yeah, there you go, 1,230. If I go show fluctuations, it doesn't show you that, because it doesn't appear for a few minutes. I don't know why it doesn't, but it doesn't. So yeah, but it does. I've seen it do that every single time. So we're on the up. The best price you get is 1,003, so which is usually December, January. So down to 167,000. I think we've got every single production that we are going to need through this Let's Play. And I'm quite pleased that we've actually placed as many as we have, because on most nuclears I probably would only place, yeah, the Hessian and maybe the BGA, but this time we've actually gone as if this is a fully fledged Let's Play and gone for as many productions, which is not bad when you consider how much each one of these is. We've done very well. But on that point, yes, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're going to continue with me. One other thing as well, a massive shout out for everybody who is supporting the channel and watching the videos, because without you watching, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, and I don't like the sound of my own voice that much. I truly don't. No, so thank you very much, truly, for your support of the channel. It is very much appreciated. So I am now going to say goodbye for now.